We just got done watching the entire season of Jessica Jones.
Hmm.
Okay, read away. There's gonna be some spoilers up in here, so get off of here if you have not watched any episodes or have not gotten caught up or whatnot or etc. Either way, so now would be a good time to leave. I assume you left already. Okay, share your thoughts.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really good. Um, I liked her, obviously. I thought she was cool. I thought she was snarky. I thought she was funny. I haven't nothing bad to say about it. The
No,
fight scenes were awesome. I wish there was more than 13 episodes.
yeah, like no, it can't end already. But at
Yeah.
the end of season finale, I'm like, man, that's really it.
Yeah.
Mm,
I thought that Kilgrave is an awesome villain. I think David Tennant did brilliant job.
oh yeah, he was brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah, he was really
he was really creepy. Yeah,
creepy and manipulative and
yeah.
scary and
Oh yeah, he was a scary motherfucker.
he gave me the heebie-jeebies and
And he has something against bladders, apparently. He won't let someone go to the bathroom. Like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Go in the closet anyway. Or or they're pissing. Or another person they control. They're pissing in the bed and pissing. Standing in the corner like. He has. He does not give a shit. Shit in your pants, piss in your pants. No, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I liked it. It's graphic. Like if you're not used to seeing like
Oh yeah.
sex all up close and personal, like I would probably watch this.
And
And violent and dark,
oh,
but
yeah.
I thought it was good. I loved it. I liked it more than Daredevil. No offense, but that's probably because I'm a girl.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I'm not hating
shining
on
more
that.
to like the female,
I'm not hating on that.
aspect of it.
I mean, I'm, it's hard. I don't know what the, how to choose between the two. I may kind of lean towards Daredevil at the right now, just sort of, but I'm like still in the middle, like.
Yeah.
But
Either way, it was done really well, and I loved it. I want more.
yeah, I know, yeah.
Luke,
You have to
I
wait.
love him. He's awesome.
Oh yeah, and they have awesome chemistry. And,
Yeah, they have
uh-huh.
amazing chemistry.
And then the pilot episode, they unexpectedly have sex. I thought they were gonna make us wait for like 3 episodes for them to do that, but
oh no, first
no,
episode.
no, they just got right to it. I'm like, okay, all right,
Yeah.
get it in,
Okay.
guys. And then I guess in some of you who are aware of the comics, that just a little bit of anal up in there. And there's like one scene where they do that. I'm like, okay, she turned around. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they had good chemistry. He's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
Yeah, I cannot wait for his TV series to come out next year.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot wait.
Mhm.
Every time I saw him, I'm like,
Me too. I
cannot wait for his TV show.
I almost wish that he was on screen a little more. I mean, he
Yeah.
was
I mean, you
a
don't.
good amount,
you
but
don't-
I just wish he was. Maybe he would have overshadowed her a little bit.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, because he's stronger. Well, they're equally strong, and
Yeah.
and he's impervious to to attacks. Apparently,
Mhm.
I mean, nothing can pierce that skin. Obviously.
Right.
So it'd be fun to see that in action. Like when he in his standalone TV series.
Yeah, and I'd like to see like who.
I mean, who will be a good enough villain to face him?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Who would be a villain? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's got to be someone who's able to, stand toe to toe with him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I love how they throw reminders at us, like, yeah, it's all connected with Daredevil. It's all connected in
Yeah.
the same universe.
Now they talk about other Marvel characters.
Oh
which
yeah,
is
like the
pretty
Avengers, and
cool.
they
They keep referring to
they keep referring to the Hulk, like
Hulk, the
they
green
keep
guy.
they keep calling him the green guy in this crew, or yeah, and like, oh yeah, why don't you blame the green guy? I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I love that. I love how when you see they're not shocked when they see that someone has powers, like, Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah, it's like they're almost used to it, and they're like,
Mhm.
you know, like if we saw something with powers, we'd probably be like freaking out, and they're like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Like, oh, it's just one of them.
And there were some cameos from some
Yeah.
Daredevil
There's
characters.
a couple cameos, and
Mhm.
yeah, like one of the I guess one of the police officers he was friends with Matt and Foggy.
Mhm.
He was in there for one episode, I think, or two. And there's Claire. Like Matt's, off and on woman. She's in. She appears in. Also,
Yeah.
and and I guess her being there and talking to them about like, oh yeah, you're not the first, the first different gifted person that I helped or I interacted with. That just gives you a little wink to like when they all team up together in the Defenders. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be a little. That may take some time because they're gonna introduce like, couple more solo shows before it gets to that point. And yeah, and oh man. Oh, and there's some really good good twist up in there too.
Oh yeah, a lot of good twists.
Yeah.
Well, you think you have it figured out, and all of a sudden they hit you with something.
You think you have it figured out. You think you have Kilgrave, but he's 10 steps ahead of you. I'm like, holy shit! The first time they capture him, I'm like, okay, this is going pretty good. I mean, and then he's 10 steps ahead. He has people, he already controlled and commanded, told him to do something, and then they, and they gang up on them and like, okay, yeah, you're, the plan's fucked up.
Yep.
And what threw me and then some good twists, like like how Jessica is sort of linked to Luke's wife, and then and she oh yeah, spoiler alert, and she kills her, and Kilgrave tells her to take care of her, and then puts all of her might and punches her right in the chest, and her heart gave out, and another thing that threw me off is that when she was interrogating him, that was a intense scene. And there's so many intense scenes in this series.
Yeah, it was
gosh.
very intense.
Yeah.
Very intense.
And let's see here. Oh my gosh! I mean, that interrogation, that whole episode, just had me like, damn it.
Yeah.
Even when he's obsessed, he is like, he's a psychopath, and then he's
Very
like he's
obsessed
super
with her.
obsessed with her. Moves into her house and tries to make her feel at home, and and manipulate her with her happiest moment of her life, and oh man.
Crazy.
It is
Crazy stuff.
It is insane.
Yeah, but like I definitely give it a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Just me. I really liked it.
You know what?
A lot.
I give it a 10 too. I just love it that much. And like I said, my pre-review, I love how it's like a crime. It's like a crime show rather than a superhero show.
Yeah, if you're not into superheroes, or like superhero type things, like movies or whatever, I think that be easy to get into this because it doesn't feel like, I don't know if superhero is a word, but that doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like campy or anything like that.
No,
it feels like a crime show.
It is definitely a crime show indeed. I mean, both. That's what I love.
It's very similar to Daredevil. Daredevil doesn't feel like a...
Yeah, that's a crime show too.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a superhero show to me either.
Mm-hmm.
Or a comic book.
Yeah, I mean, it has moments where you're like, okay, it feels like, they can exist with us, and I mean, it felt very grounded, even though they had moments where you had to step away from that. But I still enjoyed the hell out of it. I enjoyed both, the best of both worlds.
Yeah, not too supernatural. Very gritty and dirty and dark and mysterious
and extremely graphic, and it's like
graphic.
And you're almost scared for Jessica because you don't know, like, she can't trust. It's like you can't trust anyone
Yeah,
because
you really can't.
I mean,
Anybody can kill you.
as long as Kilgrave, is alive, like, you just can't. You just have to sleep with both eye, like one eye open, or just keep looking, looking at every corner, like,
Exactly.
yeah. It's like, I mean, if I were in her place, I would probably block everyone off, like.
I think that's what makes him such a good villain.
Yeah.
It's because, like, he's killing you, but not technically, and he doesn't even have to be anywhere near you to kill you.
No, he doesn't.
You know?
That's what makes him like a very crazy ass villain.
Yeah, like I said, he's real manipulative too. I think
Extremely.
that really makes him a good villain, being manipulative and kind of
Mm-hmm.
creepy. I don't know. I can't explain it.
There's like not really any characters that I didn't like. I mean, like except for that chick that lived upstairs or lives in the same building as Jessica. Like where
Ruben's sister. She was really annoying.
Yeah, where she's doing some little sexual activities with her brother, like Ruben.
Yeah.
Her twin brother. Like they got a little. Yeah, they got that going on. Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird, and she was annoying.
She is really annoying. I'm like, every time she's on the screen saying, hey, like, I forgot what she would say. She'd be like, cougar. It's like, oh, Jessica Jones. How many of you want to, like, it is her fault that Kilgrave's doing this.
Yeah, and her relationship with her brother was weird.
Or she would be super clingy to, to almost everyone in the building, like, I'm looking for my brother. You see my brother? I mean, that's terrible. But damn, I'm like, and when the moment
she was a weird character.
Like the moment they had Kilgrave had everyone hanging on the ropes. I'm like, just kill her, please.
Just kill her.
And when when they all fell down, I was saying yes only because she fell down too. I was like, yes, don't save her, don't save her. Like, oh no, damn it, don't save her. She don't need to be saved. Don't save her. But and the moment when her and Malcolm, when they talk, I'm like, don't you dare, dude. Don't you dare. I mean, like, what is your problem? I was afraid he was gonna start licking her. Like, dude, no, don't do it. No, don't kiss her. You're gonna. No. And
just say no.
Yeah, I love how how this show makes me feel uncomfortable every time I watch an episode. Like the only show that does that is The Walking Dead. But I love how it makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, something doesn't feel right here. I'm a little
like high anxiety.
Yeah, like like when something happens, and I love how she reacts. Like we're watching an episode or like in that interrogation scene when Kilgrave makes his escape. She's like, oh my god, and then he tells Trish to blow her, put a bullet in her skull. She's like, oh no. I was like,
yeah, because you don't know what's gonna happen.
I was like, oh shit, no.
She's trying to get inside her head, and I guess getting inside of her head, aside from like actually controlling her, is like watch her friends, kill themselves or die or
exactly,
kill each other.
Or when they're in the police station and everyone's at gunpoint. I'm like, damn, he can control everybody. I mean, there's gonna be a new hashtag, a new tagline that I'm gonna say, Kilgrave made me do it. You know what? Kilgrave made me do it. That should be a tagline, for the show. Like, Kilgrave made me do it. Hashtag Kilgrave made me do it. And I'm glad they didn't call him the Purple Man. I mean, that's just a silly name for a villain.
Yeah, it almost sounds like the Kool-Aid Man.
Like wacky, wild, Kool-Aid style.
Bust through the wall or something.
It would have been cool to, for her to call him that once, like have Jessica call him that once, just to be just to get under his skin and hit a nerve, okay, big, scary purple man, come and get me, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because that's his favorite color. He likes to dress up, in dark purple. He wears a purple tie or whatnot, and and he's creepy, and and he's pretty funny at times too. And then
Yeah, he's got some like weird, dark sense of humor.
he does like when
Dry.
like prior to finding out that Jessica can fight off his hold over her. I think she didn't discover that until the interrogation episode. I guess she didn't think of that, and then she thought back to the time where she didn't listen when he said, "Jessica, come back here, Jessica." And I guess she was like, "Wow, I can actually fight against this power," and she's the only one who could do it. Like and I guess they never got around to making a vaccine to that. And like, oh, and to their final showdown, it reminds me of Superman 2 when like she's manipulating him and making him think that he has this hold over her, like and she smiles when he tells him to smile, and then
yeah, when he told her to smile, I was like, holy crap.
Oh crap!
Holy
shit!
crap!
And
maybe he really did have a
it reminds me how in Superman 2 where he made General Zod think that that his powers were gone, and he's like, and then he's like, now finally, take my hand and swear eternal loyalty to Zod. And it reminds me when Jessica flips the switch on Kilgrave and he has that holy shit look on his face when she holds him up in the air. Like, it reminds me of Superman 2 where he crushes his hand. He's like, and he holds him up in the air like that. and then she just lets him have it. Like, I'm like, oh damn. I mean, her plan to keep him alive, just to save Hope, give Hope, her life back. That backfires on her, and then he's like, "Okay, I'm just gonna kill this motherfucker."
Yeah,
and then
that. Didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
She wanted it to, but eventually she did kill him. And
I love how every time she gets her door fixed, it breaks again. and then and there's one funny. I think there's at least one funny scene where she closes the door, she turns the lights off, and then she just puts her hand over the over the broken glass, like over where the glass area is, and she goes, locks the door. I don't know if she does that just to be funny or just old habits. I don't know. It's like seeing moments where someone's driving the car and then I guess the windshield is gone and it's and then they turn on the wipers because all the wind's blowing in their face. Like, dude. I saw that in like at least one movie where that happened. So this has the same kind of effect to that, and man, I loved how suspenseful this show is. It is fucking scary as shit. I mean,
definitely edge of your seat.
Like before you even see Kilgrave, like actually in the flesh, when you see him in her mind. And it makes you go. It's scary. The lights starts to flicker, and then purple lighting comes in, and then it gets dark, and then you hear his voice, or you see him walk up to her, and he'll say something to her. He'll just, and then she'll just immediately go like you're. I mean, good thing no one was close to her when she would have hallucinations of him, because she would have knocked someone's head off. Like, oh shit. And yeah, I mean, like, this is one dude who's always 10 steps ahead of Jessica. I'm like, holy shit. And when you discover that he's controlling Luke Cage for the like in an episode like where he repeated everything that Luke said to her, he's like, I wrote that. Oops, surprise! And then he came out and punched her. I'm like, oh shit! Wow, I did not see that shit coming. There's like a lot of times where I'm like, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. I didn't see that coming. And oh man. Every time they capture Kilgrave, I'm like, okay, this is too good to be true. We're like episode 4 or 5. This is too good to be true. There's like, we have quite a while. I'm like, something bad's gonna happen. Like
it did.
And every time they capture him, something bad happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. And oh man. And And it's like nothing. No prison can hold that motherfucker. I mean, like you have to blast your earphones like David, or and wear nightshades at the same time and just just like nope, can't hear you. Sorry, nope, can't hear you. Nope, nope, nope. And lock him up and keep him in there and feed him through the through like a little mailbox slot. Like here you go. And just put on music before you do. It's like it's like he has to have a special prison, like Magneto has to have a special prison. Don't put anything metal up in there. And oh man, but I get this motherfucking show. That many.
I agree. I give it a 10.
It gets a motherfucking 10.
Can't wait.
And I love
more episodes.
I know. I mean, like when we got through it, I'm like, man, I gotta wait a whole fucking year for this show to have another season, and it should have another season because I mean, come on, what the fuck?
It's already got 5 stars.
Yeah, I got 5 stars on Netflix.
They've been out for like 2 days.
And I gave it 5 stars. So Netflix, give it a season 2. Give it a season 2. Do it, please. And I can't wait for Luke Cage's TV series. I can't wait for every show that's connected to this Netflix Marvel universe. I can't wait for it to all come together, and especially when they're all in the same show together, working together against some crazy threat where they all can't handle it themselves. I mean, like I don't know who that might be, but yeah, Kilgrave, and yeah, Kilgrave is a lot creepier, and I think he's more intimidating than Wilson Fisk. I mean, like all Wilson Fisk can do is go like, there you go. And there's a couple thousand. There's 1,000. There you go. Now go do this.
Yeah, I think he's just angry. This guy is like he's.
I don't know. I mean, like, who did you feel more bad for? Like when you saw their backstory, like with Wilson Fisk's backstory and Kilgrave's backstory.
Worse for Kilgrave.
Yeah, Kilgrave. Yeah, because he
experiments done on him.
They experiment on him and they forced him down, and then they're shoving needles in the back of his head, and he's screaming,
that hurts.
And he's screaming and crying, and he's like, "Oh no!" And I kind of felt bad for him in when Jessica had him locked up in that cell, and she kept playing the footage back over and over and over.
Yeah.
I mean, he put himself in that position.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if there's any way to fuck up, get under his skin and be just as fucked up as he is, you can do that. And you see him there, and he can't look at it, and he can't even listen to it. He's hiding in the corner. He's covering his face like this, and like that. And I'm like, oh man, why do I feel bad for you, even though I want you to die? Let's see. Oh, when Jessica gave Luke that envelope, and then I guess there's like okay, like all these experiments, Kilgrave was one of them, and I'm guessing they were in the same kind of experiments, even though they got different powers. So I'm guessing we won't find out what he finds out until we get to his own show.
Yeah.
And then
next season.
Yeah, for the first season of his own show, but and then we'll have a little bit of backstory where obviously I think they'll fill in gaps in that, like in his own shows. So you can do that because you can't do that in Jessica's show. Because like okay, shouldn't we be seeing this in Luke Cage? So I mean, like, come on, seriously. And oh man, I'm trying to think of what else to break down that I may have missed out on. Oh, when him and when Jessica and Luke are going at it, I immediately said to you, this is what would we're getting a rough idea of what it would be like for Superman and Wonder Woman to go at it. Yeah, that's I'm getting the mental picture of Superman and Wonder Woman. Yeah. Two superpowered beings doing it, and no need to hold back or restrain themselves or be afraid to hurt the other person or whatever, So rough sex for Luke and Jesse. Good job, guys. Get it. Mm. But yeah, I'd say if you love Daredevil, I strongly suggest you watch this too. You know, it's all connected. You know, yeah, and you know how if you're committed to Marvel and you see all these Marvels movie tied in together, these Netflix Marvel shows are going to be tied in together too. So they're good to watch. Fuck Agents of Shield. I'm gonna say that right now. I mean, like if you want to get into some Marvel shows, this is it.
Yeah,
Get on
some Shield either.
get on Netflix. That's where to go. You know, for the TV shows with Marvel. Just saying. And man, that's one downside of these Netflix shows. You're like, yeah, I'm all caught up. Damn, I gotta wait a whole fucking year for the next season. Oh man, that versus we have to wait every week for one episode. I don't know. But leave your comments. Do you which show do you like the most out of Daredevil and Jessica Jones, and who do you think is crazier, and who did you have more sympathy for, Wilson Fisk or Kilgrave? Let me know in the comments section. And if you liked our review, get those thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Get on Netflix now and watch Jessica Jones. Enjoy.